Three, two, one, we're live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first episode of
Not the very first. This is like episode 10. This is
Listen,
our
when you
10th episode.
when you correct me, just listen. This is the very first Retro Bros episode, not the Flashback Five.
No. We've changed the name. We've
Fine,
changed the name, but it's still the same show.
fine, because you got to be all right all the time. Welcome to
This is
the
episode 10.
of the Flashback Friday series, but we are no longer calling it Flashback Friday because we upload these episodes on random days. So now we are calling it the Retro Bros. We got my boy Wes already in the chat. Wes,
What Retro Bros reviews?
Retro
What's
Bros.
up, what?
Yeah, that's us,
What's
Retro
up, what?
Bros reviews. And today, the Retro Bros, myself and Frank, are going to review the SmackDown that took place after September 11th. Now, before we get into this, um, we're not going to discuss the matches so much because the matches were what they were. Uh,
I mean,
we'll go
I
over them.
mean the when it comes to a weekly shows aren't about the matches. It's about the storyline development and stuff. But there's no storyline development. That's the thing. There's really when it comes to the show, there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah,
Because you throw when you're doing a tribute show, you throw the angles out the window.
true.
So that's the problem I have with this review. We're reviewing a tragedy, which for me, like, you know, everybody we're an entertainment podcast, and entertainment's an escape from the real world,
True.
and we're out here giving we're gonna talk about a tragedy, which is why I have a problem, just a little uncomfortable talking about a tragedy on a
Everybody should
podcast.
love the crafty author.
Hi guys.
That's the
Uh,
crafty author.
Interrupt.
Go follow her on YouTube.
What do you want for dinner?
Just order me McDonald's, please.
I'll whenever you want to come back. Okay.
Thank you. That
Very
works.
nice to meet you.
Love you.
yeah, but
Shout,
like I was.
shout out to Mom Cybo, aka the crafty author. Go follow her channel if you want to learn how to make
Yeah.
some awesome arts and crafts. So, like I said, we're covering.
Yeah. Like I was saying though, yeah, it's a bit uncomfortable because I don't come on here to talk about tragedies or anything about that. We come on here to talk about entertainment, but we're still gonna do this.
Yeah, we're
But
so,
this is gonna be the only tribute show we cover, like the Owen Hart tribute, the Eddie Guerrero tributes.
yeah,
We're gonna not cover those out of respect to the wrestlers. We will get into those two's careers, of course,
yeah,
but yeah, we're not, of course, and of course, Over the Edge '99 will never get covered. That's four shows we will never cover: Over the Edge '99,
listen.
Raw is Owen, and the
Hey,
two Eddie tributes.
if you watch and say what's up, Mom. Wesley says hi. Uh, yeah, my mom says hi back. Uh, anyway, so if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get notified when we upload new content. We upload new content weekly. If you don't subscribe, Frank,
Well,
tell
well, my boy Brandon Nimmo gonna come and get a base hit against your city's home team, or your favorite team, I should say. I'm
not
saying
that.
city's home team. I root for a team that's not in my city, so.
Okay. Let's get into this show. Let me pull up the match card real quick. Um, we just watched the show and I still need the match card. Is that
We can go if since we're covering the show, we should go
yeah?
through the match part.
So they obviously opened. So let's talk about this real quick.
Mm.
Frank, you and I were young when this happened. When September
Yeah,
11th happened, we were both. Well, we were. I was.
you were a year younger. You're a year younger than me.
I was 8 and you were 9. Uh,
Hmm.
and well, I'm not a year younger. 7 months is not a year. No, that's
Yeah,
not. But yeah, I was 8 and you were 9. And I remember I was in school and I got to they said something over the intercom over the announcer's thing, the intercom, that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center, and
yeah,
a second plane crashed into the second trade center. And then at that point, my mom came and picked me up from school early, and and that's how that happened. And we went, and I went home, and I don't know, I don't remember. I I didn't know what was going on, but all I knew was that my mom came and picked me up from school early, so I got to go back home and play and watch cartoons. Um, and I remember, but I do remember my teachers were one of my teachers because I was in special ed. I had paras and a teacher, so one of the
Yeah.
days the teacher was crying, and I remember thinking, "Why are you crying? Like, what?" I didn't know what was going on. Honestly, when I heard the planes went through the building, I thought it was just like they landed safely. It was somebody famous. I didn't know, you know. I was in third grade. In third grade, you don't know what a terrorist attack is, and you don't know
Right.
all that's going on. So that's what I thought. And I'm like, why is she crying about a famous person coming? And then we went home, and my sister, because she was curious, turned on the news, and we saw the buildings on fire. We're like, that's why there's tears. That's why they're crying. Okay. Um,
Yep.
now, Frank, I know you have a different
Yeah.
situation. You were in New York. You are still in New York. Um,
Right. But I was nowhere near the city, so I wasn't in the city at the time. I was essentially just a few blocks from where I live right now, which I didn't live there at the time. But the school, which I told you about the school, I was at school just like you. We were at PS 33,
yes.
which is like just down the block from where I live. Zelina Vega, who lost her dad on 9/11, was going to
Everybody say hello
33,
to Jax. Say hello to Jax real quick.
star of the podcast, Jackson
That's right.
Riker.
My puppy. If you ever call him Jackson Riker, I'm flying to New York and I'm whooping that ass. This is my dog Jax. For those of you who do not know, if you want to hear the story of how we got him, that's on this channel as well. But there you go. Jax, he say hi to everybody. He says hello. Send him money for treats. Uh,
um, Yeah, like I was saying, Zelina Vega, who lost her dad on 9/11,
yeah,
was going to the same school, 33, as I was. She was off that day, but that's where I don't know her personally. I'm not. I'm just saying, like, it's really cool to know that I actually went to a school, same school as a wrestler at the same time. But anyway, so I was at school at the time. Um, and I overheard a couple teachers talking about our plane hit the World Trade Center, and just like you, I had no idea what the hell was going on.
right, right.
For I had never heard of the World Trade Center before in my life. For some reason, my mind immediately went to a racetrack. I don't know why, but that's immediately like what I thought of. So I guess I was envisioning a plane like crashing into a racetrack. So that's what I thought.
Yeah,
My mom was in the city at the time, not in any danger. She was getting her car worked on, so she could not. My parents could not come pick me up. I vividly remember parents coming in and picking up children who were in my class. I remember that very well. But I stayed, which I have no problem with. I didn't feel like I was in any danger at the time. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
right.
Yeah. So when I got home, uh, you can see on the news like it looked like I'm seeing the after effects. So
Right.
like I did not watch, like, you got home early. That's why
Yeah.
you saw what was going down. I can vividly remember like seeing the news, and freaking New York City looked like a atom bomb hit it. It
Right.
was all red, it was smoke and all that. Like,
Red smoke. Yeah. Fires
yeah,
every. Yeah. So we're gonna just run briefly through the results here. Um, and I'm gonna say this right here, right now. They did a lot of the vignettes, and I did. I thought I was gonna start crying when Lillian Garcia sang that Star Spangled Banner like I normally do. I didn't. This time, what hit me was when Terry Runnels. It was at transitions between Terry Runnels and The Rock, and they're talking about what's going on and their feelings and everything. And Frank can attest to this because Frank watched this happen in real time. I started bawling,
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
and crying, and I was. It was an emotional thing. Wes says what you went through, Frank, is still a heavy thing because you were in New York. Uh, he says
Mhm.
hi, Jax. Wesley says hi, Jax. He says hi, buddy. He says you're a big boy. Yes, you are a big boy. Um, come on, you can't tell me that's not a big boy right there. Hold up, where is it?
Your closet is a big boy. Yes.
No, right there. My boy.
Yeah,
You can't tell me he's not a big boy. Look at that. That's a good boy too. Just laying there, being all sweet and cute. Hi,
good
baby.
old, good
Anyway,
old
uh,
Jackson.
that's my boy right there. I am going to kick your ass. Anyway, so the results for the show are Hardy Boys defeated Lance Storm and the Hurricane. RBD defeated Spike Dudley. Chris Jericho defeated Christian. For the World Championship, The Rock defeated Sean Stasiak. That was a funny match.
It
Uh,
was funny little segment.
yeah, it was a nice little segment to kind of liven the crowd a little bit.
Right.
APA defeated Albert and X Pac. A lot of the baby faces weren't here. Booker T beat the Big Show. Lita defeated Ivory. Test and the Dudleys defeated Scotty 2 Hotty, William Regal, and Tajiri. What a unique pairing that was. Um,
Very
and
entertaining
yeah, and
to go into do with that.
Kurt Angle defeated Rhino. Um, the longest match on this show was 4 minutes and 58 seconds. So just the main event, that was just 5 minutes, under 5 minutes. Um, and the shortest match, it was the world title match between The Rock and John Stasiak. Like we said, this pay per view, this card, fuck, this card,
Show,
the show was not match heavy. It was not match heavy. It was
which a weekly show shouldn't be match heavy, but
right.
it wasn't wrestling heavy at all. There was no match, there was no storylines. It
It,
was just a tribute show.
let's make everybody feel good for a while. Let's take everybody's minds off of the tragedy of Tuesday, and let's focus
An
on
escape. Like I said, they gave everybody an escape from the real world for two
that.
hours, 2 days later,
Exactly, and that was
which good
SmackDown
on WWE.
September 11th. Um, this was a very short show. I know. Uh, we gave our experiences. I mean, we talked about the matches. Now tomorrow is going to be a longer show, Frank. I hope you're ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be discussing all of the current events in
Wait, 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 wait. Before we finish, I want to talk about the whole thing with Stephanie because everybody
Oh,
jumped
yeah,
down Stephanie's throat.
go
Yeah,
ahead. Thoughts on that real quick.
that's it's ridiculous that people uh what I want to say they villainize Stephanie McMahon just for mentioning her family's troubles with the law and mentioning that with the 9/11 like as because to them she was comparing, which like give me a break.
Yeah,
She's essentially trying to say, which it seemed to me that she was trying to say that
that
her family was tough enough to fight through that,
and
and America is
like to
tough. We're gonna fight through this. Yeah,
yes, exactly,
and by
exactly.
no way was she trying to disrespect them. But that's the thing, people always love to
Yeah,
twist things into their what they think it means, and that gets annoying sometimes, man. And
yes,
they love villainizing people just because they take something a different way.
yeah.
It's something. Yeah.
So tomorrow, Frank and I are going to be discussing the current events in professional wrestling, including the MJF promo that was cut last night, the shoot thing, whatever. If you want to hear our opinions, you're going to wait on that tomorrow. Till tomorrow. Also, we're going to discuss the weekly show results: Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. You watched Raw, right?
Not yet.
Okay. Neither have I. So I think what we could do is we'll watch Raw or maybe we'll
I
watch.
don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna watch Raw. To be honest, I'm gonna watch it at some point.
How about we just discuss the shows that we watched? NXT.
Yeah, discuss what I've watched NXT and I've watched Dynamite. That's
Okay.
really it.
We'll discuss NXT and AEW and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's all going to be tomorrow. But this was today's episode 9/11. We promised you an episode. We gave you an episode. Look, 9/11 is a tragic event. It's horrendous what happened. And our thoughts and prayers go out to all the families and all the victims affected by it. Like he said, we're not going to cover too many tragic events on this channel because our show is an entertainment thing. It's an escape from the realities of the world. There you go. Until next time, follow your boys on Twitter at CJMania29, at WWE9096. No fun stuff here today. Nothing. That's all coming tomorrow, folks. If you want the good shit for the show, come tomorrow. That's when you'll get it. Until next time, I'm CJ. He's Frank. We're out. Peace out. You go. Peace